If you've ever wondered when you should start taking your Social Security benefits, you're not going to want to miss this video. Hi, I'm Kristen Oakley here with Nick Farley. He is the owner and founder of Texas Retirement Solutions, serving the great state of Texas. Nick, I know this is a subject that you spend a lot of time on when you are doing your live workshops for folks in Texas. But this question, it's so loaded. How does someone know when they should file for their Social Security benefit?
I actually give them some test questions.
Okay.
Because I'm a retired superintendent, I like doing homework and I like giving tests.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I tell them is that there's 3 times when they can start their Social Security benefits.
Mm-hmm.
They can start them at 62.
Mm-hmm.
They can start them at what's called full retirement age, which if a person is born after January the 1st, 1960, it's now 67,
Mm-hmm.
or they can start them at age 70. And each one of them have differences.
Mm-hmm.
If they start, for example, at age 62, I tell them that they need to take an earnings test because in 2024, they can only earn $22,320 if they have Social Security benefits at age 62 before they have to pay a penalty.
Yes, they have to give some of that money back to the government, right?
And a lot of folks are not aware of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I also talk to them about answering a longevity question
Mm-hmm.
because we're living longer.
Yes.
Now, that doesn't mean everybody lives longer,
Mm-hmm.
but many of us are living into our 80s, 90s, and I know a few folks that have made it past 100.
Mm-hmm.
The longer you live, then the longer you should wait to take your Social Security benefits, because the longer you wait, the more you get.
Right, the more that benefit grows for you.
And I explain to them that usually they can figure out how their longevity is going to be by looking at people in their past who lived the longest and did not do things that would harm their health.
Mm-hmm.
And I use my own family as an example. My mother lived to age 87.
Mm-hmm.
My dad lived to age 85.
Mm-hmm.
But my brother only lived to age 65 because he was a smoker. And he ended up dying with cancer all over his body. And so I explained to them that if they're taking care of themselves and they've had longevity in their past, then all likelihood they're going to have longevity in their future.
Right.
And therefore, it's better to wait as long as possible to take their Social Security benefits.
And the most your benefit will ever grow is up to age 70.
That's right.
So you have those options, and gosh, there's over 567 mathematical calculations of when you could take Social Security. But to your point, there's so many personal factors that far outweigh the math.
It really is. I met a lady in a Walmart store not too long ago who was already 67, and she was a nurse. And she told me her husband was already 70. And she said, he's a truck driver. But they hadn't either one started taking their Social Security. And I explained to her that if he was 70, that 70 was the highest it was ever going to go. And so he needed to start it because he could make $1 million a year and it still wouldn't be affected by how much he made.
Yep. So many important things to know. And I no doubt Social Security can be a really confusing topic, but you have helped hundreds of folks navigate this important question. So I'm excited for more folks to be able to connect with you and get the help they need. And the reality is, if you contact the Social Security Administration, they can give you information, but they are not allowed to give you individual, personalized advice based on your situation. The only way you're going to be able to get that kind of advice is by reaching out and connecting with someone like Nick and the team of Texas Retirement Solutions. So to do so and book your complimentary strategy session, we invite you to call the number below.